gamers. Welcome to the TWIG'S FOREST GAME AWARDS. I will be your host today as we look back at what the games industry gave us in 2023, as well as some memories we made along the way. Now you might say, dude, what the fuck is this? To which I'd say, bro, relax. I was just getting to that. Every year, me and my friends watch the Game Awards, and every year, we laugh at how hilariously bad it is. And I thought it would be fun to make our own Game Awards. This, of course, was a terrible idea. We came up with some dumb categories, and for each we did a round of nominations and voting on my Discord server. And boy, howdy do we have some categories. Unfortunately, for some watching at home, you might not understand some of the inside jokes that I'll make. But rest assured that I do not care. Now, I tried my best to keep this as faithful to the Game Awards format as possible. Unfortunately, I fell short in a few regards. It was impossible to have the show be mostly ads for upcoming games when I don't have any channel sponsors. Also, there are no live music performances. However, I will be able to give the winners of each category a similar amount of time for acceptance speeches. And I am now a literal puppet. So, getting right into it, we have our first category, Best Indie Game. The joke, of course, being that the terms indie game and AAA game don't have any meaning anymore, so this is basically Game of the Year.
Best Indie Game. Baldur's Gate 3.
Watching you try.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Let's rock. This is awesome.
Dave the Diver.
The chilling depths of a mysterious blue hole.
Goodbye Volcano High. Battletoads.
We're gonna be famous.
And the winner is Baldur's Gate 3.
Up next, we have a category that is very near and dear to my heart. This is for the games that make you want to rip your dick off.
Dick Ripping-est Game. War Thunder. Counter-Strike Global Offensive. DayZ.
In DayZ, when you die, you die.
Heroes of the Storm. Diablo 4. Apex Legends. Omega Strikers. And the winner is Diablo 4.
While those games might have us ripping our dicks off because of gameplay or randos, the following games have us ripping them off because of the developers' actions post-launch. These are video game champions that have been reduced to a shadow of their former selves.
Hero to Zero. Diablo 4. Counter-Strike 2.
And now, the next chapter in the CS story is about to...
Hell Let Loose. World of Warcraft Dragonflight.
Something has happened, Khadgar. Something terrible.
And the winner is Counter-Strike 2.
Falling from grace can certainly hurt, but it does mean that the game was once held in high regard. That cannot be said for the nominees for our next category.
Best Flop. Gollum.
It's not fun to play, and not something to recommend.
Starfield.
This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Shields ready.
Skull Island, Rise of Kong.
Here's the thing about King Kong. He's not just an ape, he's a giant ape.
Redfall.
Really wasn't ready for daylight in this state, and it sucks.
The Day Before.
No, the score graphic didn't get stuck. That's a 1 out of 10, folks.
And the winner is The Day Before.
Unfortunately, there were people that looked forward to some of these games, and their hopes and dreams did not come true. It's always fun to keep high hopes for the future, though, and the massive marketing machines that be tell us that it's impossible to be overhyped for a game. So let's take a moment and indulge in the fantasy of what awaits us in the future. Possibly.
Most anticipated game. Monster Hunter Wilds. Hades 2.
This is an opportunity for you.
Avowed.
The secrets you keep. You're either here.
Hollow Knight Silksong. Fable 4. And the winner is a 4-way tie for everything but Silksong. Fuck you, Ethan.
Was that in the script? No? Oh. While we are looking forward to these games in the, hopefully, near future, there is a very good chance that they will eventually be released. The same can't be said for our next category, which is similar to the previous one, with one major difference. You're now probably on the side of delusional to believe that these games will actually be released.
Best game that won't be released. The Day Before.
Get ready.
Skull and Bones.
The philosophy of the day was more and more.
Star Citizen. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Remake. Grand Theft Auto 6. And the winner is Star Citizen.
I actually love that the Star Citizen soundtrack is on YouTube, with my favorite song being Mission Prep. It really nails that feeling of a grand space opera, and that's the best thing about music, right? How it can capture an emotion and present that to the listener. You pair the right soundtrack with the right game, and it can go far beyond what either one could do alone.
Best Soundtrack. Pizza Tower. Omega Strikers. Final Fantasy 16. Outer Wilds. Genshin Impact. And the winner is Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower.
Up next, we have the Matt's Choice Award for Character Design. And to hand out the award, we have a very special guest, the real John Game Awards.
Hey guys, it's me, John Game Awards. A video game character should be two things, beautiful and fabulous, unlike Twig's YouTube channel. The nominees for Best Character Design are Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3, Alvilda from Asgard's Wrath 2, Jill Warwick and Shiva from Final Fantasy 16, Sister Argenta from Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. And the Game Award goes to Jill Warwick and Shiva from Final Fantasy 16. Take that, Twig's Forest. Final Fantasy is winning something. So, Brendan, how about the Helldivers 2 video? Please! I'll be good!
Our next category is Most Out of Touch Developer, and I can say that every nominee here is so far gone in terms of trust. If you believe anything they say at this point, I will be making a new category next year to put your stupid ass on. How anyone still gets excited from any sort of announcement from these guys is beyond my comprehension.
Most out-of-touch developer, Ubisoft. Activision Blizzard, Fat Shark. Bethesda, Infinity Ward, Wizards of the Coast. And the winner is Activision Blizzard.
While there are many companies that are certainly out of touch, my favorite to laugh at is when they make a dumb decision, then immediately backpedal while giving the excuse of being unclear, or the classic, "we hear you," where you immediately say to yourself, okay, but you either didn't think this through for such a big decision, or you knew what you were doing and just hoped we would go along with it, and honestly, I don't know which is worse. These are the biggest backpedals of the year, in a category we lovingly call...
I was only pretending to be dumb. Unity, for charging developers for each install of their game. Wizards of the Coast, for rewriting the 5e Open Game License. Vim the Protogen, see 2022 Coach Twig videos. Creative Assembly, for charging higher than normal for Total War Pharaoh at launch. Twitch, for their guidelines for on-stream advertisers and the sex update. And the winner is... Wizards of the Coast.
Unfortunately, a lot of dumbass decisions are not walked back immediately, and they push the industry forward with new ways to manipulate consumers in an effort to squeeze every dollar from your wallet. For this category, we will be using another word that is rarely used correctly and is starting to lose any meaning at all. Innovation.
Innovation in predatory practices. Destiny 2. Overwatch 2. Unity. Industry layoffs. Coach Twig's Patreon. And the winner is Unity.
Now, with those awards out of the way, I do want to say gaming is currently the best it has ever been. The sheer volume of fantastic games that are available for cheap is incredible. And the catalyst for this is none other than Valve with the Steam storefront. Quick little history lesson. Valve created Steam in 2003 as a storefront for their games like Half-Life, Counter-Strike, and Team Fortress. Only 2 years later, in 2005, would Valve allow other developers to sell games on Steam, and that was revolutionary. You gotta remember, this was 2005. Halo 2 was released less than a year ago, and now fast forward to early 2010s, and Steam has exploded to become the premier online gaming marketplace and platform, giving rise to fantastic indie games. Unfortunately, when you have a lot of cheese, you're going to get some rats. No, not cool rats, like bad rats. No, bad actors. Close enough. The problem came from asset flips, which are a bunch of store-bought assets cobbled into a game and then sold on Steam. Because of these scams, and I don't use that word lightly, Valve created a refund policy where you can return a game for a full refund if you have played less than 3 hours, and it is within 2 weeks of purchase. Developers initially complained about the new policy stating that gamers would play the game for 2 hours and then refund it. But in the end, customers can confidently buy and try a game for 2 hours. This isn't an exploit of the Steam refund policy, it's supposed to allow for a free 2-hour trial of any game, which leads us to our next category, Best 2-Hour Steam Trial. These are games where you buy them, boot them up, play them for 2 hours, then say to yourself, that was fun, but I don't see myself sitting down to play that again.
Best 2-Hour Steam Demo. Neon White. Starship Troopers Extermination. Synthetic 2. On Guard. Gollum.
Can't find it. The precious is gone. We swear.
And the winner is Starship Troopers Extermination.
A free trial of a game is a great way to see if you'll enjoy the game or not. However, an even more efficient and inaccurate way to do this is to just watch a video about the game from your favorite YouTuber. And as we all know, every YouTuber is just a donkey clone.
Best Video Game Dunkey. Unscripted.
We have dreamt of a game where we can truly break the creation engine in every aspect.
The Rainforest Cafe.
Eddie Burback.
Home of a lot of weird animatronic animals and monkey noises.
This is so stupid. This whole idea is so dumb, and you hear the idea and you're like, oh, that'd be so funny.
Maldhound.
He is not only doing more for army recruitment than the GI Bill, he is also lore accurate, as the best way to defeat this player is to steal their shit and throw it into an active volcano.
Eli_handle_B.wav.
Is this the pain? Are you fucking punk?
Donkey. Sorry. And the winner is...
Although I do enjoy playing games vicariously through internet personalities, I much prefer having my own silly experiences with friends. Funny enough, that was the whole reason for this YouTube channel being created, with my videos being kind of virtual scrapbooks of those memories. With that being said, these are the games where you come home from work hoping to see your friends playing it with one open spot.
Best Game with Friends. Lethal Company.
Oh my god, it's so scary out here.
Valheim.
Go.
Oh, yep. This is it. I got it. And boom. Got it.
The Finals.
Yeah, there's a door in there.
Oh, that's the door.
Heroes of the Storm.
Fucking goddess-ass wombo combo.
Overcooked. All you can eat.
Remember, order matters.
Yep, where... As you fuck up the order.
And the winner is... Lethal Company.
I love yelling at my friends over stupid shit that doesn't matter, and most of those previous games are great for that reason. However, what's even better is yelling at people online about things that probably don't affect you whatsoever. Gaming news outlets are no different than mainstream news. There is always a problem or someone to complain about at all times. Here are a few of the best dumpster fires from the past year that we enjoyed watching the most.
Best Gaming Controversy. Embracer Group, buying studios and shutting them down. Developers complaining about Baldur's Gate 3 setting unrealistic expectations. Skullgirls sensitivity update. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, being a glorified DLC. Not to be confused with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 that was a glorified map pack.
This year, it feels more like a map pack for Modern Warfare 2 than a true sequel.
And the winner is... Developers complaining about Baldur's Gate 3 setting unrealistic...
Now we get to the last award of the day. The biggest, most prestigious award I can bestow upon anyone. TWIG'S Forest is a Discord server, filled with great traditions and even greater friends. From the server rules to the Watch Mojo channel, from which this award ceremony was born. There has been quite a few certified TWIG'S Forest moments.
Best server moment. Tanner. No more weird posting from me this day forward. Gummy. Telling people not to masturbate. Wide receivers ain't shit! Ryan's Issue Rule 4 image. And the winner is... Gummy telling people not to masturbate. You got it, bro. Doing the Lord's work out here. You go, Gummy. Congratulations, and I'll see you all next year.
a big congratulations to all of our winners today, and thank you to everyone. Wait a second. Yeah? Wait, Gummy didn't win? It was a meme already. What do you mean that doesn't count? The originality? Who cares? Half the winners tonight weren't original. Oh, fine. The winner is Tanner. A big thanks to all of my Patreon subscribers. This video was a big undertaking and it wouldn't have been possible without your generous donations. Helldivers 2 video coming soon.